want to do business in India, the fact remains that they do face a number of hurdles.
The Indians' policies are sometimes uncertainties and fluctuations. Because of such kind of uncertainties and fluctuations for the Chinese companies, we cannot make out our long-term development plan.
For India, the biggest issue is trade imbalance with China. For the same, China and India have agreed to make a roadmap to reach a balance that works for both. Well, at this point in time, really, even though India and China are looking at increasing their trade even further, the fact remains that the potential is huge. And this particular visit basically means there'll be more people-to-people contact. People will be visiting each other's countries more, which basically would mean that there's a chance that it could go up at an exponential rate in the next 5 years.
All right, thank you so much, Retta, for your report from New Delhi. Appreciate it. Well, let's stay with this story. An Indian youth delegation has just wrapped up a 9-day trip in China. While they were in Shenzhen, a southern industrial city, they visited a major Chinese TV producer. Skyworth already has a sub-branch in India and has grander visions for the Indian market. Our reporter Wu Guoxiu has that from Shenzhen.
A visit to one of China's biggest color TV producers. The 100-member Indian youth delegation made Skyworth Group in southern Chinese city Shenzhen their last stop before leaving the country on Tuesday. This private company has been in the Indian market for years.
Skyworth cooperated with Indian with more than 10 years. Before, we did OEM business, just cooperated with the famous brand, local brand, for example, Tata Sky. Yeah, we are big suppliers of Tata Sky. And in 2011, we set up our branch companies there in India, in Hyderabad, in AP.
Skyworth has localized itself well. Of the 150 staff, only 6 are Chinese.
As I know, the capacity of the Indian market yearly is more than 20 million TV units. Okay. As Skyworth, we also want to share the marketing at the Indian market. As we know, also, Indian the TV market is as the special step from the CRT products change to LCD and LED. LED and LCD product is the popular, most famous product now. At this time, I think it's best time for Skyworth to enter Indian market.
The company sold 20,000 TV sets in southern India last year and is planning to double its sales this year. It also sets its sights on expanding their offices across India and building factories locally.
India is good for the software development. We also want to use this advantage to develop Skyworth in India.
Trade between China and India has grown rapidly over the last 2 decades. Like Skyworth, nearly 100 Chinese companies have set up branches in India, and dozens of Indian companies have done the same in China. The two governments are offering more preferential policies to attract investment, which is expected to further boost bilateral trade. Wu Guoxiu, CCTV, Shenzhen. And now we're joined in the studio by Mr. Hu Shisheng, head of the South Asia Research Center at the China Institute of Contemporary International Relations. It's very nice to have you on China 24, Mr. Hu. Well, Li Keqiang's visit covers a lot of business issues, of course. In what ways do you think that cooperation in terms of trade and business will develop between the two countries in the coming years?
There are many kinds of areas we can cooperate, especially first maybe the infrastructure area, because China has the skills, has the capitals, has the experiences, and the most important that China's involvement is very cheap and good. So this will help a lot in India to improve the infrastructural conditions and then finally make their own economy to be more comprehensive and healthier. The second area may be that on the soft software and hardware, how to combinations to take full advantage of their respective strengths, economic strengths. Talking about the software strengths of India, we can say that not only include the IT industry, IT-enabled industry, but also including the financial systems, very developed than China.